Bravo's ready.
Looks like he's with Alpha. He's carrying an AT-4. Are we going to get an AR?
A
Sorry,
firm.
Sergeant. Okay. All right, Roger.
3-3, are you taking Baird?
Yeah, we can take him.
If you don't have room, I can stick him with us. Just let me know what you want to do.
We actually need another one after that, I think.
Well, Keys is coming. He's going to be a few minutes late. So I'm told.
Do I get to have a battle buddy then?
Yeah, we'll take him.
Clay, I'm going to be your battle buddy.
No, copy that.
Bravo, he'll be your rifleman.
We will have Sergeant Goss as well, 3-4 for our mic as soon as he gets here.
Whoa.
Yeah, ain't gonna work.
Private with me. Private Baird with me.
All right, I think we're good. 3-4 and fill-ins. Appreciate you stepping up tonight. We're covering some high-speed shit, so I appreciate you coming out to the.
Sounds like you're talking as if your fucking speakers are on. Sorry. Better.
Sorry. Hey, Beckett, quit yelling. Sergeant Beckett.
You're good now.
All right. All right, starting over. Welcome to 3-4's training. Fill-ins, thank you. We could not do this without you. Appreciate your help tonight. The goal of tonight's training is to focus on the weapon squad utilization in a mountain environment. We're going to be covering a couple of things. We're going to be covering land navigation. We're going to be covering SBF locations for the weapons teams. We're going to be covering movement to fire and movement to contact. The goal of tonight's training is to get 3-4 to a understanding of how we're going to attach and detach, what that picture looks like, what the process and the systems are to make that happen, and then what the reality of it is in the field as far as it goes. This is a training environment. I am told from Aries, who is Lieutenant Reyes, that this is going to be very difficult. So I will be just as surprised as everybody else. With that being said, if you open up your maps, we're going to be stepping off from here up to the north to Almira, or the area of Almira, to do a quick crawl phase where I'll explain more in the details. We'll go over the radios and how that's all going to work. And also for my guys, what you need to do and how you need to do it, the procedures for attaching and detaching. And then we will step off into our run phase immediately after that. I do not expect the crawl phase to take more than 20 minutes or so. Obviously, if you have questions, send them up as they come. Typically, we would do a crawl, walk, run cycle. We are skipping the walk in favor of the fact that this is probably going to be a longer training given the AO we're operating in. If you look down to the southwest, you're going to see a couple of marks. We are going to be inserting on the marker that says run phase. From that position, we'll be moving down to RP1 as a platoon, well, 2 squads. But we'll move down to RP1. We'll push from there to RP2. Any contact will be cleared through as normal per policy. Whatever the lead squad is, engages. The secondary squad will move or bound up to engage and clear through that contact before continuing the movement. Once we hit RP2, we will put into practice our movement plans, which we will come up before we step off for both the rifle team or the rifle squad and the weapons teams. And then we will clear through the town of Zaros, which is marked as Objective 1. We do have some OPFOR indication that there may be some northern support from the potentially a minor QRF to the north of that. Continuing movement from Zaros north up to Objective 2, which is the Zero Limni Dam. And we will be capturing and assaulting that position. Does anybody have any questions at this time?
Negative, Sergeant.
Negative, Sergeant.
Chief Clay.
Thank you, Sergeant. You said there's a crawl phase. Did that have any marks or waypoints or anything needed on Almira?
Negative. We're just going to be taking the flag over there. It's going to be a non-active area. I've got a couple of buildings down. We're going to simulate how we would clear through that town, what that picture looks like, so everybody can get an idea of what we're going to do when we hit that.
Copy that. Thank you, Sergeant.
No problem. Anybody else?
Negative, Sergeant.
Good deal. 3-3, when you're good to go, go ahead and step through the flag to the crawl phase. It's going to be that flag over there.
All right, you heard the man.
Guessing it's the NATO flag.
3-3, this is Bravo.
Yeah. 3-4, we do not currently have a mic. We do have Sergeant Goss joining us as soon as he gets in. He will be our mic, and we'll leave it up to Aries to get him in the field, depending on how quickly he gets here. For now, you know, operate normally. CLS we have. We've got Sergeant Donahoe, or I'm sorry, Specialist Donahoe, and Private Noble as CLS currently. Standard stuff aside from that.
And I want you to put
After they step off, we'll send you guys through. 3-4 copy.
Do a radio check when you're on that net.
You guys have any questions?
Not for me.
Thank you from Alpha. That is a no from Charlie. Gravy. Roger.
Corporal Swift and Sergeant Drotty, you're going to be operating as fire teams tonight. So just bear that in mind that wherever you move, you need to bring your CCM team with you or your MG team with you.
Copy, Sergeant.
Roger that, Sergeant.
Thank you, Mike. All right, go ahead and step off. They're getting sorted out. Go ahead and head over.
You go.
Look. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, change your color to blue. 3-3,
You are,
this is
yeah.
Bravo, we're all.
Oh, yeah.
Three, let me know when everybody's down.
Copy, it's crawl face, I just hold in here by the flag.
3-4, let me know when you're all here.
Bravo's here.
Charlie's here. Alpha's hit.
It's 3-3. Private Baird may have gone to the wrong destination.
I'm gonna go get him.
I got it, don't worry.
You can just be dragged over here.
Aries, this is 3-4 on 3-1 over.
Send it over.
Alpha, y'all good?
Can you hook Keys up and get him over here?
Copy, what's the situation with Private Bird?
Kruger, y'all good?
He is getting taken care of.
I'm guessing not really. Stand by.
You see that message, LT?
I got him.
Once they're back, we're good to go.
He's faster than me.
Alright, and go ahead and come back. Thank you.
Alright, 3-3. Alright, 3-3. You've got a street behind us, multiple buildings, none of which are occupied. I want you to simulate this as if you're pushing through the town. Just go the first couple of buildings up so that the weapons team kind of see how this all flows through, and then we'll add in the MG team and go over how that process works.
Roger, we're going to stage over there and move up behind this building.
Thank you, Mike.
Alright, move out to southeast.
Alright, 3-4, get eyes out. 3-3 is going to demonstrate how they clear through, and then we'll link up what it looks like when we put an MG attachment with them. Charlie, Roger. Gotcha, Roger.
Alpha copies.
Bravo copies.
You read all that?
Jason, Rayman, myself, and Mitchell.
Man, I'm super heavy.
One Alpha on point. Copy. We're going
3-3, 3-4.
Take us up to the first building.
I'm off comms for 10 scare.
Gates take the corner, Raymond go high on him.
What do you guys need?
Alpha set.
Sergeant Spears. Sergeant Keys is here.
Cross in front.
Soft comms for Mike.
Oh, you're 2SE, so. Is he on us, or is he...
40s to IC, but it'll be sorted in a moment. Just hold fire. What box is it?
3-3, take something keys. He's one of your guys, or not?
I just
Copy,
need to know
what
what you
billet?
need.
Spears back on comms.
Command's clearing.
I've
Hey,
got copies.
for 3-3
We've got
Bravo.
Thompson keys here. Ask him what role he is.
He's gotten squared away.
Yep. These don't work.
I've copies.
Oh, okay. It wasn't there. Yeah, I'm gonna fix them.
Just fix the one in front of me.
I use the 506 arsenal button. I need to send up a bug report on that. Although I think it's still fucked on the template.
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, it works certain spears, but he loaded in
Check the left
afterwards.
one.
Yep. Good joy.
Hey, 3-4, move up with them as they're moving so you can still hear their comms.
And you were moonwalking.
I'm not sure I want to hear that.
Is it not working still?
Keep going.
Too far, Rim.
Baird, call up when you're set, so I know that I can move.
Especially that fucking construction building.
Mitchell,
Thanks,
take
man.
that.
He was
that
definitely
corner
not
to
set.
your left. Copy that, Bravo.
Far side set.
Moving.
There's at least one occupied building.
Last man, Mitchell.
What?
In the form of a rabbit.
Oh.
Moving.
I was like, what?
Move up to the corner. Take the corner. Hold it. Cross.
Probably some snakes around here, too.
Check the windows.
Oh, look. I found one.
Holding.
3-4, I want you watching for specific things you notice. If they drop security in any particular direction, if there's things they're not seeing that they should be seeing, targets of opportunity, and danger areas.
Bravo.
Last man.
Keep
I've
moving.
copies.
Keep moving. Keep
Gonna
flowing.
hold right. You guys go ahead and cross.
Know the situation here.
Crossing.
Good job.
We're set.
Alright, we're clearing this next
Copy.
building.
Clearing the next building.
We're
One set.
Bravo.
3-4, this is
Hold,
Bravo.
hold online.
Some driving.
Alright, Baird, if you want to just hold security
You
outside
see what I see?
while we clear this one room, and then I'll have you join us for the second
Hey,
room.
firm.
So, yeah, just look west,
Copy that.
3-4,
which is...
Set.
Yep, go ahead. Go in.
Opening.
Oh.
Nothing.
Copy.
Flash out. Bang. Going left.
Aim Charlie over. Go ahead and just stick
Clear.
with weapon squad. Go ahead and pop
Opening.
it. Your left looks good.
Can't see right.
Go in and go right. Going.
There's also 2 down the
Right
street.
clear.
Clear. All
All
clear.
right.
Two more down the
friendlies
street on
coming
the left side.
Baird. Friendly's coming out.
1 on the right.
And looks like one on the right side as well.
Yeah.
The response to that is come out.
Proceed.
There are actually a lot of them down.
Say again?
Are we moving?
Proceed.
Second mic.
All right, move up, Baird.
Highlight and drag.
Alright, we're proceeding.
We're behind
Hello.
you.
All right, hold security here. Moving.
Crossing.
Ever
You got one more
security.
behind you, Baird.
3-3 is 3-4.
All right, Baird, go ahead and move up.
Once you pass the gas station on the south side, hold.
Everybody, go ahead and peel
keep
beyond
moving.
me to the west to the
Beautiful.
next building. I'm holding security.
Moving.
I was standing in front of a fucking window.
The duplicate
Last man.
error.
Hi.
I messed it up completely with the next building.
Storm Beckett, are you moving up?
Give me one mic.
Copy.
I'm here.
Second mic.
Hi.
All right, continue moving up.
Moving. Are we clear in this building?
Disregard, we're holding here. 3-3, this is Bravo.
All
Are we,
squads, circle up on
ending-
me.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and circle up on 3-4.
Circle on 3-4. I'm here.
There it goes. Mm-hmm. Thank you, ma'am.
You got everybody?
I have 2 pouches for you as well.
Sergeant Hawkins is keys squared away.
A-firm.
Good deal.
Who am I with?
Fine, no worries, thank you. Alright. So, 3-3, pretty straightforward shit, right?
Hey, Farm Sergeant.
Alright, from 3-4's perspective, did anybody see anything that needs to be called out or discussed? Not in how they did things. Things aside from that.
Not from Bravo.
Nothing from Charlie.
Alright. What if there was static MG or something on top of this building?
You would have to go and clear it.
Yeah, it changes the game a little bit, right? Because everything coming down that road is infiltrate fire. Which is, it means, you know, look to your left, look to your right, those guys are dead. So that's something we're trying to avoid. So let's step back to the beginning of this. We're going to set a MG and CCM team to go with 3-3 as they clear through. Go back to the beginning.
Sergeant Spears,
Set it.
what does CCM mean?
Close combat missile team.
Thank you.
You're gonna go through the whole thing. Yes, right.
I'll get you a made up battle with the FNG.
3-4,
Yeah,
that's
that'd be
2-3.
Bang, bunny.
Alpha just set up on the corner that we were.
Stepped on a rabbit. Sorry about that.
3-4, this is Alpha. Do you want Team 1 or Team 2 with the 3-3?
We're gonna do both.
Copy.
Alpha, this is Bravo. I'll take left side.
Where to, boss?
Alpha
We're
copies.
just gonna be watching this, so
Gates.
we're gonna stick by
Gates.
3-3.
Alright.
Gates, let me go and take it.
Gates, give it to the MG.
Oh, yeah, here, fucking. Sorry, you gotta speak
All right, Charlie, your fire team is stepping up first to do this.
Charlie, Roger.
You are going to be on 133. Your assistant is
Bravo
going to be on
set up behind,
134.
Alpha there.
Oh, we're gonna be setting up behind Alpha.
All right, 3-3.
Swift, set up on that wall as well.
3-3 actuals over there. 3-4.
There it is. All right. I am giving you a CCM and an MG team. You're going to be right here in the back. Alpha and Delta.
Delta copies.
Just promise for that. You're going to be getting Team 2. This is Charlie.
Let me
Team
know.
2.
Charlie over.
And Charlie, 3-4 Charlie, is Sergeant Drawdy. He's the 2IC of the squad. He has basically command of a fire team at this point. So he's going to attach to you. He is going to be on 133. His assistant is going to be on 134. So I will still command them for the most part, but you will have control over where
Bravo,
you
this is
want to put
Charlie
them.
2. We're gonna stick with you.
Pardon me. Sergeant Spears.
Send it.
Might not be a bad time to kind of go over exactly how you would expect the squad leader of the rifle squad to employ that, you know, those weapon systems. Where would you put them most effectively? Okay, Roger.
All right, so before we step off, just to be clear, 3-3 is going to have Charlie and Bravo attached to 3-3. Alpha and Delta are still attached to me. Have I got that? All right. Charlie, you're on 133?
Hey, firm, I am.
All right. So, typically, the reason I did you first is because you can call yourself Charlie because they don't have a Charlie. If I were to attach Alpha, you would need to introduce yourself as 3-4 Alpha anytime you call up on that so they knew who the fuck was talking. So I would encourage you to do the same. All right. So 3-3, when we're utilizing an MG and CCM team attachment, their job is to fucking lock this down so that you can move unimpeded and they can cover this lane as you go through the buildings without worrying about where they're going to be or where you might be engaged from down the line as you're pushing through buildings. Does that make sense? Absolutely. All right. So for now, have Charlie call them up over net, have Charlie set up here. Once you begin your movement, have them push out, start covering down this lane, engaging and suppressing the other buildings, and moving up with you as you continue to fall through.
Charlie, Roger. Bravo's holding it now with the 240. We'll stick with him.
Were you able to get some stuff set up, Ayers?
Or 3-4 Bravo is.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
3-4 Charlie, Roger.
Right-hand side of the road, north side. We got targets inside the construction building.
3-3 is 3-4. This is
Suppress.
weapons.
We got targets inside of the construction building to the right.
Hey, firm. That's what I just called out.
Double copies.
Are we getting...
Hey, firm. Clear to engage.
Lock and load. Clear to engage.
3-4, lock and 4. Lock and load. Clear to engage.
Alpha copies.
Air approach, chat.
Yeah, hold on.
Make sure the guy's downranged.
Okay.
Hello.
Alright, Alpha's gonna be pushing across here.
Alright, Alpha, we're going to be pushing across.
Alright, the rest of 3-4 that is not attached. You can put it on 1-3-3, see how this goes. See what changes we might need to make.
Bravo.
Alpha,
You want to push on the south side of these buildings? We're gonna push on the south side. Here, go ahead and push up at your discretion. Construction building.
Security set.
Cleared. Crossing.
When I thought you were talking about shooting targets, I should have put it down some just enemy infantry, to be honest.
It's fine. Populate it as you wish.
Reloading.
Bravo, this is Charlie 2. Let us know when you're ready to move.
Copy, Bravo's reloading. Stand by. Ready to move. Ready to move. Shots on the north side of the street.
Alright, we're gonna push up.
Copy is 3-3 pushing up as well.
Probably you're clear to move. He just called up to me. I'm going to push up with your assistant.
Copy that. I'm waiting for Charlie to get set and then I'll move up.
You're good to move.
Bravo's moving.
Let us know when you're set and ready.
Copy, I'm bounding past you. I'm going to go to this white building here.
Crossing.
Bravo's set.
Good job.
MG appears to be on the front.
Set.
Have you taken any contact with the large construction building?
Negative.
Continue on. Support for Alpha if they need it.
2-4. Pause X. 3-4, pause X.
Bravo copies, pause X.
Rally up in the center between the construction building and the gas station. Rally up between the gas station and the construction building.
Damn keys, no optic on that?
I have an optic. I don't want to use it from here.
Nice.
I like iron sights and CQC.
Don't sweat it. We'll deal with it once we get to the run. It's no big deal here.
And I need to change out my glasses.
See, there's no optic.
All right. So having a look at this, guys, how do you think that went?
Fair.
It's a lot more complex.
Adds a level of complexity, right? So one of the things that I noticed just from the bird's eye view, right? You guys would tend to get 3-4 buildings up in front of your support team, and then they're trying to chase and get up to you. which leaves you into a position where you might run into some high-speed shit that you don't want to deal with on your own. It is imperative that you keep them online with you as you move, so that they are constantly pushing up and working back and forth. So, Charlie, Assistant, Private Noble, you need to relay to me and to Bravo that they need to push up with them.
Roger that, Sergeant.
So, Sergeant Drowdy is going to be on 133. He's going to hear from them, hey, we're ready to move. He's going to relay to you, hey, we're moving. And you got to get that to me and to Bravo so they also know to push up.
Hey, Ferg.
Good deal. Anybody else have any questions on how this is working?
Sergeant, would it be easier to work together if my guys had been clearing from the front instead of from the back sides?
I would think so, yes. It made sense you would go to the backside on this. I didn't actually anticipate that you would do that, but it does make sense that you would do it. In my mind, we would have them push out a little bit, maybe set up even a trench if time warranted, or they had some kind of a hard cover they could set up behind to engage from, and then you would continue moving online while they're engaging down, kind of online with you as you move. The problem with that is depending on how quickly we can clear through this, they're obviously not going to dig a trench every time. So they're going to be bound in between hard cover trying to make that happen. If you clear from the front, say you do just the south side, right, you can bound by building while having them move up and hold the corner of the previous building or the edge of the current building.
Roger.
Does that make sense? All right.
Yep.
Sorry, Beckett.
Thanks, Sergeant. Yeah, I just wanted to point out also that had we actually been breaching these buildings, it would have eliminated them from being like shooting through us, right? So that would have made it seem a little more natural. So just kind of keep that in mind.
Yeah, ideally they're going to be pushed off 10 meters so they're not inside your lane. When they are engaging down line, they've got to make sure that they're PIDing and watching for people crossing into their lane. But that's part of typical shit we do, shift and lift fire. So pay attention to those. We'll do this one more time. Just do it from the north side. I want to get my Alpha and Delta team a chance to understand what this looks like, and then we'll jump into the live fire.
Roger.
Are we going back east?
You want just the north side?
Or just
Yeah, just do the north side. Go back to the east, start again, and then we'll just do the north side.
So we're going to push it east, and we're only going to do the north side of this.
We're only going to be doing the north side of it.
Copy.
All right, Alpha, swap roles with Charlie. Take Delta with you.
Bravo copies.
Send traffic.
I'm going back to the box to get rid of my dark glasses, changing them out for yellow tinted.
No, I don't think so.
A little dark.
Given the issues we've had, I'm sorry I made you build all that up, but we don't need to beat this to death, especially given the size of the area that you've built.
Side of this lane, and we'll charge 3-4 Alpha with exterior security on the south side of this group of buildings. Call up to 3-4 Alpha when you reach the next building, and then they'll move up past you and hold the far side of the building.
Copy that. 3-3 via interrogative.
Send it.
Do you want us to actually clear every building this time through?
Drowdy, you suck.
Yeah, do it.
I suck what?
Alright, we're clearing every building this time through.
3-4 Alpha, you set?
I love you.
Who do you want to be your clear team and security team?
Alpha Delta set.
We're going to be the clearing team. Alpha Bravo's going to be external security.
Bravo will be exterior security. Alpha will be clearing team.
They'll be holding security on the outside.
Got it.
Copy.
3-3, this is Alpha. We're set.
North side.
Copy.
3-4 Alpha, you set?
I'm going to take that.
3-4 Alpha set.
Construction
Alpha
building
6
bearing 275, target bottom left window.
Base out, gates.
Eyes on,
Calling in
engaging.
Alpha.
275, bottom left window, stand by.
Yep.
Play has eyes on, Bravo has eyes on.
Make sure to hug this
3-4
wall.
Alpha engaging enemy foot mobile, direct
crossing
west,
eastward.
275.
Line up. We're going to push past Alpha and hold the building that they pushed into. Fast. Pushing
Got
fast.
security outside. We got it.
Pushing fast. Garage. Go ahead and pop the door of the garage and just take a peek
3-4 Alpha, pick up, move to the next, move to the far side of our position.
Here, right.
Moving up to the far side of the position, so now let's go.
Moving.
3-4 Alpha, moving.
Alpha, this is Charlie. I'll cover you while you move. Or Bravo, then I'll move. Cover you while you move.
Set.
Keep coming out.
Alpha coming out.
Right here.
Like I said, we're holding security for Alpha, so we're not moving too fast. We're just gonna wait for them to move to the next building.
Okay.
Bravo's set.
Alpha, this is Bravo. Are you set?
Alpha's gonna be coming up and
take a missile team on the back side of these buildings, north side.
Copy.
You stand back as fast.
Alpha, this is Bravo. Are you set?
north side of these buildings, so we're gonna try to move up alongside them.
Hunter, move to the north side.
Hello.
Bravo, you won't be maneuvering in this.
Alpha, this is Delta. Move to the north side of the building.
At an SPF this position.
Oh, okay. I'm just at an SBF position. Copy that.
Yeah, you're fine.
Corner of this building that we're on.
Bravo, this is Charlie. Get you some camouflage up on this sand here.
It's like a 70s porno.
Guy left, guy left.
Push.
Move that camo if you would.
Yeah.
Alpha, this is Delta. I'm moving up with the fire team in front of me.
Be advised, we are moving to contact outside this road within 100 meters.
Delta copies.
We'll pull security.
Bravo, Charlie, push up here and watch as the rifles push through here and watch how they're doing this.
Charlie, ready?
I expect better with my side spears. I really fucking do.
Contact.
Down the road, Alpha, down the road!
This is Bravo, we're engaging down the street far.
Turn spears.
Beckett, move right. Beckett, move right.
Okay.
I get some intervention. I'll bring myself into a fucking...
Baird, you need to be covering.
Single mic.
Crossing, keys.
Yep, go.
Move, Baird, move.
Opening.
Keys, move.
Guns reloading.
Pick it up, Swift. Pick it up.
Coming down. Go.
Left side, down there.
Three coming out.
Continuing
Baird,
west.
you're covering high. You're still covering high.
Oh, fuck.
Copy Alpha. Be advised, we are engaging contact.
Alpha, this is 3-4.
South side of this street at this time.
Center for Alpha.
Copy that, Bravo.
Where's Delta?
Top pad left.
Delta from the north side.
Baird, you're covering up here.
These guys are hostile, right?
I need to reload.
Okay, copy. I'm gonna
Guns
cross it.
down.
Alpha status.
Infantry south side of the road at the gas station.
I need to take it back over.
Roger, pushing.
Copy. You're like 60 meters ahead of everybody, and you should be
Go up to those stairs.
providing security for the MG team as they push up as well.
Set.
Crossing.
Bump.
Affirm.
Friendly's on the other side.
You're fine. I just now saw that you're doing that.
Copy. I'm watching left high.
I'm moving.
Copy. I just engaged a couple of silhouettes off to the gas station.
3-4 Alpha, move up.
Delta calling out dudes in the gas
Right,
station here
Baird,
on
you're
our
looking
right
there
side.
now.
Delta, fall back with me.
Alpha, advise when you're done with this gas station.
Yeah, I got security across to the
So while they're moving, you've got to cover them so they can put up some kind of a emplacement for him to shoot from.
Bravo, this is Alpha.
Roger.
Send your traffic.
We are holding on the back side of the building you guys are currently on. Are we good to push past the gas station?
That's an affirm. Advise when you're set on the construction building, and we'll move up.
Copy that.
Alpha's gonna be moving past this gas station to the construction building. Once they're set, we're gonna move up there as well. Continue holding security.
Raymond Mitchell, that's gonna be you right now.
Shot one, second floor.
Roger that. Hold security to the
Who's got their
west.
goddamn laser on?
When you're over there. Yep.
Huh?
Who's got their laser on?
I dropped one on the second floor up there.
I don't know, but that sandbag's hurting my eye.
Yeah, I know that.
We're on the back side of the gas station right now.
And I love how this guy that by the stairs is not getting
That's a
engaged.
good copy. Advise one sec.
Alright, moving.
I don't think he's holding a gun. Might be a civilian.
Behind us.
Keep rear security.
Not you.
3-4 Alpha, when you set the construction building, we'll move up to the corner, over.
Hey, Hunter, make sure you're covering our ass.
Alright, let's move up. Give
Wait,
it
oh, we got it.
Bound past me. I'm gonna watch this construction building.
Moving.
I don't think we're allowed to shoot people.
Oh, okay. Don't shoot anybody unless they shoot at you.
Or just hide.
You made me sad you didn't call last man.
I'm sorry, I thought 3-3 was behind me.
Bravo, keep security on that fucking construction building across the
Keep going.
I just saw movement over in the construction building.
So, like, when that happens, are they supposed to push across and clear, or just keep going down the line?
Let's move up on the.
In actuality, they're supposed to clear that building out because they took contact on it. But
I mean, that's the SOP, right? You clear what you take contact from.
Yep.
Try to remember to rip down your cover before you leave it. It doesn't take a second, and it cleans up the server, live servers.
We're going to him.
Everybody okay medically?
Yeah, no hits.
That was a big fire.
Thanks for the 2 times battle packs.
Alright, I'm going to let Aries speak once everybody's here. He's got some good comments from the air. And then we'll go over how this went. On you, Aries.
Thank you, Sergeant Spears. If I could get everyone's attention on TeamSpeak again for just a quick second, then I'm going to touch on the matter again. Does anyone think that's a good way to approach anything?
Negative, LP.
Alright. The 2 flashbangs that I threw at you was just to give you guys an idea of how bunched up you guys was. Especially on that corner. A single frag grenade could easily destroy 10 people here. Back to you, Sergeant Spears. I've got nothing else.
Thank you, Aries. 3-3, what was the goings on here at this building with the X? Was you waiting on input from me, or?
No, we were just waiting to get it cleared and move past.
Got it. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't holding for some reason for me. All right. So how did comms go that time? Anybody?
They weren't bad. I do appreciate our the Alpha and Bravo team working 3-3 Alpha and Bravo working together. It frees me up to pay more attention to, who's attached and where they are and that sort of thing.
A firm. So the 2 things I noticed, and I saw that you had corrected one of them. The first is with my guys. When you are detached, you are still your own fire team. You're not attaching to them and operating as a rifleman. You're still your own fire team, and your job is to get your own fire teams back and cover their 6 and everything else. The MG and the assistant can only do so much from one position, especially while they're moving. And Swift, I don't need to tell you, but the 240 doesn't shoot and run at the same time, and you're the primary person who bitches about that. So I don't want to see that again. With the fire team that is attached or detached, if you are attached to another squad, your whole goal is to lock down sectors so they don't have to. So one of the things I noticed when we were at this building, and even the building a couple ones down the storefront, the rifles were kind of holding down corners and engaging down lane. That's no longer your responsibility. Trust your fellow soldier to do their job and have your 6. So you can do your job and clear through buildings and we can get the fuck out of this dangerous AO. So as you're pushing through, trust your attachment to cover you, watch down that lane and make sure you're not getting shot by anything that they control outside of the building. Inside the building is fair game, that's on you. But if you've got somebody with you covering down line, then let them do their job so you guys can do yours. Copy? And I know this is different for a lot of people. This is not something we train on a lot. It's how weapons are actually intended doctrinally by Army doctrine to be used. It is how we are going to train so that we can do this more properly and do this more often to make things a little bit more high speed and, frankly, reduce the number of casualties and everything else we run into in mountain environments. At the end of the day, I thought this was pretty good. I did like the comms from what I could hear over local. I felt that was pretty good. Does anybody have any questions on this process, how it looks, and how we operate before we step off in the live fire?
Negative, sir.
Sergeant Kruger.
Thank you, Staff Sergeant. I know this is one of the ways that we do it within 3-2 is that obviously 2 ICs and a fire team still has some autonomy to move him and his battle wherever they see need. I believe it should also work the same way with an MG team as long as it is also called up, that they shouldn't have to wait for the attachment that the squad leader that they're attached to move if they're not effective.
Yeah, absolutely, right. That comes with 2 things. It comes with practice and understanding and confidence, really. I guess that's 3 things. Since this is new to everybody for the most part, and again, not something we train on too often, it's going to take some time before we get that comfortability with it. Obviously, if you find yourself in a position where you can no longer cover your attached rifle squad, you need to move up and make adjustments and make those call-outs. As I tell my guys all the time, I would much rather rein you in than send you out. So do what you feel you need to do to be in the best position to complete the mission.
Sergeant, I will say that Corporal Swift did move of his own volition a couple of times, and I
did see
appreciate
that. Absolutely. Anybody else?
I have one quick question, Sergeant Spears.
Send it, Sergeant Donahoe.
We took contact from this building here. Not sure if we dropped the dude on the ground floor or not, but considering the building is then hot, should the rifle team, at least, well, probably a squad to clear a fucking 3-story building, have pushed to that building?
Typically, yes. Given that I made this street wide enough to make it difficult to cross without cover, I would say in this instance, no, especially since nothing was firing back at you. So, yes, in a live fire environment, absolutely. If you take contact from the building, push through and clear it out. And that's going to require further communication with your attachment to make sure that they know what you're doing and they can cover you appropriately.
Thank you, Chief.
All right. Anybody else? Is this making sense? Does everybody see the value in doing this?
Absolutely, Sergeant.
Firm, Sergeant.
It's going to take some getting used to.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take some getting used to. I don't know everybody here. Obviously, I've worked with a lot of you, but I don't know everybody. I joined the 506 for the realism aspect, so I do what I can to make sure that we adhere to that and do things the way they should be done, to the best of my ability and to the best of the restrictions and constraints we have in ARMA. To that end, that's why I want to focus on this. It's something that I think will help. I think it's something, especially when we're clearing larger towns like the AO we're going to tonight, that's going to require a lot of communications, especially when an MG team is attached. You have armor in the AO. The CCM team that's attached is going to go off and, going to have to hunt. The attachment team is going to have to make that decision. Okay, do I stick with the rifle squads? Do I move with the CCM team? They're going to have to utilize their knowledge and skill set to know what the best decision is. And always, if you're wrong, stay wrong, but do your best to make it right. So with all that being said, take a couple of minutes, get a drink, take a latrine break if you need to, and head back to the flags, rearm, resupply, and prepare to step off.
Sergeant, can I ask one more question?
Send it.
And I'd like Lieutenant Reyes' opinion here, and the opinion of any other senior non-coms here. When we were in the situation where we're all stacked outside of these buildings, obviously we're only clearing what we're taking contact from But would it be advisable to push people inside of the buildings just while we wait?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
Roger.
Yeah, I would say that, or push them around the backside of it and have them move in tandem. Have a team move up in the front, have a team move up in the back. I liked what you were doing. You had a security element from the front while the rear element was clearing through buildings, and you did catch the rear security thing. So always, that's something whenever you clear a building, you're going to have one guy probably in the back of the line or the front of the line, depending on how you do your breaches, covering your ass as they push in. So never drop that rear security as well.
Roger.
Sergeant, can I clarify something?
Please do.
Thanks, Sergeant. I just want to clarify that if you are ever setting up security, like say you want to set up security and you're going to be there for any more than like 10 seconds, absolutely that building should be cleared through. Anytime you use a building as security, that building has to then be cleared, even if you don't take contact from it. That's all I had. Thank you, Sergeant.
That's a very good point, Sergeant.
You went quiet there, Sergeant Spears.
Check. Hello.
You're good. Yep,
All right. Never put your back to a closed door if you don't know what's behind that door.
Facts.
Yeah. I do the same thing with my wife. She's behind a closed door. There's a reason that door's closed, and I'm not opening it.
Send the kid. Send the kid.
That's right.
That's all I have,
hound. All right. Yep. So go ahead, resupply, rearm, grab a drink, whatever you got to do, and then prepare to step off.
As you notice,
Some pain management.
Time is currently frozen. It's going to remain this level of darkness. That is on purpose. It's going to be, do I need nods? Do I not need nods? It's meant to be a little bit more difficult, so keep that in mind.
Twilight hour, good. The shittiest time to see.
It's still
Motherfucker better not tell me to go rearm and then expect me to stay there and listen.
It's daylight, so we can still use mixed ammo fully, right?
Yeah. So that's all I'm running is mixed ammo.
That's all I'm running now, but, I mean, if it goes nighttime, we're not allowed to run mixed.
That's per the captain, but nighttime's the time you want
Or
to use
SOP.
Nighttime is the right time.
Yep. Nighttime is when you want to use tracers.
Yeah, I know.
Tracers are great, actually. I mean, even during the day, like.
Yeah, that's what
they really are. They really are fucking great.
They're
People don't use
aid.
them the way they should.
They're the aiming aid, and like I use them to aim. I'll
I
fire
use
from
them
the
to
hip.
point. With a fucking, what am I doing here? With a fucking M4, using them to aim is not as useful as it is to call up to another unit. Hey, on my trace.
Can I have a word with you
on my
when
tracers.
you're
That's
done?
why I use tracer mags and dagger.
Spears off comms. 30 seconds.
Roger.
3-4 off comms. 30 seconds.
Copy. Alpha will be off comms for 1 to 2 mics.
Copy that.
Carriage green.
Copy all of Bravo's green then. Except for me. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Yeah, I'm good.
Did you lose something?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to get my laser to work.
L. What does it say when you tap?
Control L if you need to get to visible laser.
Oh, it doesn't say anything.
3-4 back on comms. 3-4, we're back on comms. Start.
Yeah. 2-2's ready to go.
It also depends on if you which one you have.
Yeah, it's right there.
No, I think that's
Rat.
Mitchell's.
Oh, is that Mitchell? Okay.
I'll turn mine off.
Fucking sneaky dick.
Alpha Bravo, make sure you're not using mixed if you are.
What laser do you have?
Oh, copy that.
3-3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, Bravo's all green. Ready to go now?
Shit, sorry. I don't know how much you guys even talked about it so far in OSUT, but
Yeah, we just finished. We just finished day one.
Oh yeah.
yes, sir.
Ready to go? Let me grab your quick.
Yeah, I'm green.
Excuse me.
Charlie's green. But
Bravo's green.
No.
you know, oh my God, look at his butt. You gonna sniff it too like a dog?
Alpha will be squared away in 60s here.
No, chow mein.
Oh, that's a while ago.
Damn, I got another fucking bloodhound.
That's back on comms.
Old ass bloodhound.
Wow, thanks, Antonio.
What's your favorite flavor of
I think.
Fisher?
Yeah. Oh, what the? Seriously, all my ammo disappeared. Fuck.
Oh,
It's lost all his
why
ammo.
don't you like cherry?
Alright, 3-4, everybody agree?
Yeah, I agree with that. I never.
Bravo's ready.
Blue, green, man. That's where it's at.
Delta's ready.
Help if I put my mic down. Mike, Bravo's ready.
Mike, you good?
Fucking better, man.
No, Gates' trigger finger is usually made of lead.
I'm aware.
3 to 5 round. It'd be like.
You cut me off. Damn it.
He's good. He's just trying to get his nets fixed up.
Are you okay, Ty?
Copy.
I'm always okay. I just like running. I just like running around.
I get hot because I'm Air Force.
Air Force, what?
Hell yeah, I'm glad.
Hey.
Just, he might call a pineapple on your ass.
That guy likes me. I let him make shit go boom.
Alright, once everybody's here, circle up.
Yeah, he might go pineapple on people's asses.
Circle up on Sergeant Spears.
And fucking bombs on foreheads.
Mm-hmm.
It's warheads on foreheads now.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's artillery.
I got 3 for ya.
Roger, thank you.
Aries, you back on that?
That's gonna be an affirm. Over.
Alright, everybody's been briefed. You know what we're doing. 3-3 and 3-4. Charlie, I want you to take lead for 3-4. I want you to plan your movements from RP2. We're going to insert again at run phase where it's marked at the AAC airfield. We'll be moving south from there to RP1, moving from RP1 to RP2, from there diverging into the various lanes, whatever you guys determine that makes the most sense. We're going to run with whatever, preferably the lower enlisted go with. I do not want sergeants, staff sergeants, etc., senior NCOs to offer much correction. I mean, obviously, if something's glaring, correct it, but otherwise, run with it, and let's correct that in the field. Davenport, I'll leave 3-3 up to you for spot checks.
Roger.
All right, so split off, figure out what you want to do, get some good spacing so you guys can talk appropriately, and let's get this movement plan together.
Quick question.
Send it.
All right, team leaders on me.
For the most part, yes. You will definitely clear.
Alright, Millers.
Yeah.
You will definitely be clearing
Would y'all
the
think?
primary road down here. Then you'll be pushing up through Zaros. If you're not taking contact from the northwest side, then continue movement through to the secondary objective.
All right, let's figure out some lanes here once we hit Zaros.
I'm under strict orders to keep quiet on this one.
What are you thinking we're moving?
LT, you got a second?
Up
Hey,
through
from
here.
Southern Gates.
Swift has some minor input, so.
Yeah.
get as close. See if you can go that way.
I mean, we're gonna be.
You can go so
be
far as to go kind of like that. That way 3-4 can get
Okay,
elevation
so
if they want
I
it.
can't really do much
You just have
aside
3-4
from
kind of move
going
up
off
online
when the
through
tank is
here
called up,
until they get to
basically,
here,
right?
then they can join us.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, how we doing, boys?
Good, good. I have a super long bipod that tucks behind my pistol grip.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get to go with you?
Usually more of an angled grip kind of guy.
Well, I'm channeling my inner Arnold from the movie Commando. You know, it's M60E3. I wish I had one of them.
Mind if I join you guys?
Please
Yeah.
do. Please do.
Awesome.
Whoa.
I'll join too. Do I not need these?
The new toys of the army.
Whoa. Wait a minute. You got a grip and a bipod?
Wait, you're carrying a 338 as a.
No.
That's the new toys of the army.
You know, they say amateurs talk about hardware and professionals talk about software.
It's about to be super bike, bro.
Software. I was talking about a fucking 338. Bullets.
I'm not carrying no three. No, these aren't 338 Lapua. I wish they were.
No, that's the new army.
Can I just play with all of the big guns?
Yeah, you came to the right place,
My
buddy.
favorite gun to play with is the Mark 19. 2,212 meters maximum effective range. And maximum range.
Bravo, this is Alpha. You joining us over?
I can kill you.
I
What is
fired
that for Bravo?
live range and love it.
Bravo, you're going to be joining the rest of 3-4. We're just southeast of your post, 25 meters.
I could sit in one of those buildings.
Yeah, fun. I'll be over.
I was vehicle mounted with mine.
Bravo, Mike is going to be attaching with you. And you and Charlie will be detaching and attaching to 3-3.
Now my weapon is this.
Copy.
That's my weapon.
Where did you catch the purpose of this little huddle?
Put all of our hands in, go break.
It's not really that.
Yeah, just essentially find out SBF positions, all of that malarkey.
I was leaving that to you guys. So.
Oh, I can't pitch in. I'm sworn to silence.
All I gotta say is
3-4 use green to mark up the map for our movement.
Well, if you're sworn to silence, I'm definitely fucking sworn to silence.
All assets 70.
Oh, I was just involved in some of the pre-planning, so
everything will die.
I'm just gonna follow y'all movement.
9 lines on fixed wing, 5 lines on rotary.
Looks like they're kind of moving up the side of that hill to get into town.
Yeah.
I really don't know where to put the SBF if they're moving up that side of the hill, because we'd be on the other side of the buildings.
Who the hell is? I don't know why. I don't know why she's going on that side of the hill when you're in clear view of this entire fucking town.
Plus that slope is like.
I mean, we could
100 meters
set.
of it.
Hold up, let me change that. Could we run 3-4 through here? Like stay on the outside.
We can go.
What's the terrain elevation look like?
It's level through the town except for the hill.
Yeah, it's a little higher.
We'll do what you want to do, but just take that into consideration.
Still open as fuck.
I think our best bet's to stick with them and then roll in up behind them.
Some traffic.
Do
Or,
what we just.
The exterior of the town. Do what we were just doing.
Clearing what you take contact from. Most likely the northwest sector will peter off, and then we'll move through from Zaros to OBJ2.
While they're taking the thick part of Zaros,
to be perfectly honest with you, I do not know.
Out here.
This is entirely areas dependent, and I'm going to be just as surprised as everybody else is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Charlie Bravo, if you want to go,
set up a SBF
if you want to go and meet with Charlie Bravo, if you want to go meet with 3-3 and work out movement with them, that would be perfectly acceptable, knowing that you're going to be detached.
I figured we're just going to stick with them the whole time until armor's called out, and then Charlie will go deal with it.
All right. I would say discuss that with them, make sure they understand what your guys' intent is, and make sure you got comms in place to communicate all that up. Private Noble, you're stepping up in a big way tonight, so make sure you keep your ears open and take your time to think about what you're saying as you send it up.
Roger.
Tango Mike. All right, Alpha Delta. Identify SPF positions that we can cover them as they move through this town.
How many are you wanting?
Go ahead. Go over here.
There's going to be probably a couple that you're going to need. Pretty big AO to try to cover.
So for clarity, are they also playing SBF positions moving past the first objective?
Yeah, I would think so. You're going to need movement to that secondary objective.
I shoot a bunny.
3 3 is 3-4.
I want to shoot a bunny.
Is Hawkins marking up SBS for us? All right, have her wipe those off so we can determine that amongst ourselves. Second Mike.
I'm not a weapons guy, so I'm not going to chime in, but this is not straight fucking forward.
It is definitely not.
Because if you go up the fucking incline, you are fucked because you'll have an incline behind you if you only go halfway. And if you go up to the top of it, you're too fucking far away for shit hits the fan if you get hit from your south or from your fucking west.
So do you guys want me to throw out one that I identified as maybe one to start from?
Go for it.
Oh. Why way back there?
Well, look at what they got to cross to get from RP2 into that town.
River, yeah.
They've got the river there. They've got a lot of flat terrain. They're going to need somebody watching their 6 as they push into that town. That's a long way to move. That's like 600 meters across open terrain.
Gotcha.
That wasn't bad, Hunter, where you had it set up.
Not at all.
We could make that second because we're watching that fucking road straight down. Push up with them.
If anything, I thought you guys were going to say that mountaintop right there.
Yeah, that would be good too. You could do that too.
Because, I mean, what you put down, Sergeant Spears, was 17 meters, so I don't know how much of a flat, how flat it is across here.
So the only reason I put that is I happen to know that that is a built-up area with elevation and some guard towers to shoot from. You guys obviously wouldn't know that, but 2-6 is a very good secondary option for that.
Well, do you want us to go to 2-6 since we're going off the assumption we don't know that is there?
That's fine. Let's make that happen. So I'll mark this up as RSBF.
One comment I'll have on SBF2, and this is very little input, is it all depends on that building that's slightly north of it. Because if that's a 2-story or the same height or taller, that completely negates the SBF. So it might be worth having a secondary option. I don't know exactly what's in front of it, but it's just probably worth having a secondary option in case.
Hey, Fern, what about that building to the northwest?
Depends on the height of the buildings. Since we don't have elevations on the buildings, it's tough to say. What about Riga, top of the mountain?
I don't know if it would have eyes down there.
Have the rifle stage here, and you guys can get maneuvered up there to the top.
Sure.
You want to make that an alternate?
Yeah.
I just know. I'm not going to try
as we see things, once you guys get on the ground, call them up as you see them. If it makes sense to switch and use SBF2 or the alternate, we'll make that movement happen.
As an MG, though, I'm a big fan of that first SBF2 marker. That would give me great sight lines down those roads. Of course, it'd be good for the moors.
Well,
it definitely would.
Okay, you could set up for SBF2. You could set up here and here on the MG teams, and then you have 2 lanes of fire for both teams.
Both those roads.
Presuming this doesn't block a shot.
Yeah. Which one?
Could just move
Sorry.
up to that.
You could.
Yeah. I mean,
what if the top of the mountain's occupied? What if Riga's occupied?
Well, we're going to have to go and clear it.
You gotta go take that shit.
So just something to keep in consideration, right? We don't know what we're necessarily getting into. So look for your danger areas as well.
That whole mountaintop's going to be a danger area.
You're still 3-4 tonight, right, Spears?
Hey, firm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's Sergeant Spears, by the way.
Sergeant Spears, yeah.
Take a mic.
Okay, just pointing out something. Look for the flat parts. Whoopsie. Flat parts right there. Right there.
Yep.
Those are going to get you better eyes. I know from experience. Than this mountaintop is. Or maybe it's a different mountain I was thinking of. I don't know. Played this map way too many fucking times.
Looks good enough to me, I guess. We'll play it by ear the rest of the way once we get out there.
All right. So let's say SBF 3 is okay. Is there going to be a fourth SBF, or are we just going to move platoon column up to OBJ 2?
I guess that would be communicated with 3-3, see what they want to do.
All right. Is there any other things that we need to be cognizant of as we look at this?
That damn QRF.
We could set up a SBF 4 just to be in precaution of that, and then go for movement plan after that. After we get there and wait.
So looking at 3, let's say that there's a BTR in the center of town, right on my mark. Are we going to be able to engage that?
No.
If 3-3 hasn't made it there yet. Oh no, because of the trees.
Exactly. So maybe that's high enough. We can hope it is, right? We can leave it marked. But if it's not, we need to have a secondary position ready to go.
Sergeant Spears, would that also be not dependent on the detached team, so in this case Team 2, whether they can manoeuvre there?
Hey, firm.
So if they were in a position to manoeuvre on it, then that would mean SBF 3 would still be able to be facilitated, because we'd still be effective, as long as we're effective everywhere else.
Correct. And when are you going to move from 2 to 3?
Once they get to baseline 1.
Okay. So if we are on SBF 2, say the team that's with me, which is going to be Alpha and Delta, when would we move from 2 to 3?
After phase line 1 anyway, because if we're going to push from SBF 2 to 3, we're pushing through fucking occupied uncleared territory.
Absolutely.
Well, from that...
This is a pretty fuck you objective. That's why I'm trying to get you guys to think about all the potential shit that we got to worry about.
I would say when they get to that green line right there, that would be time for us to start moving, because that's going to be a long fucking hike to get there.
It's going to be a long hike.
And by the time you get there, they could... It depends on how many guys are in these fucking buildings and whatnot, but they should be able to clear out a lot of these buildings for us to move through it, or get an SBF right here as well, like just a get line of sight down this long fucking road right here.
Ideally, in my mind, you'd want to be moving as soon as the rifle squad is hooking this fucking dog leg going back fucking north-northwest. They should be after clearing this as we're pushing through to SBF 3, and they should be just starting to fucking hook back north.
So we get set up before they even make it to phase line 2.
Another thing I was going to just comment on, I heard, of course, the QRF mark being called out, and rightfully so, but there's also that exclamation mark in 092126. We have no idea what that is, what's there, etc. So we also need to be cognizant of any kind of QRF, whatever that may be there, being a few hundred meters away, and then being able to get on top of us quickly. So we'll need to be extra cognizant of that when pushing up and through. Especially especially Team 2.
All right, Sergeant Drowdy, you got eyes on all this?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
All right, are you comfortable back briefing this to 3-3?
I can.
Okay. You're gonna.
I want to listen and correct me.
I will. Want to make sure, see if if everybody's tracking on the same thing. Get all of our ducks in a row. Are we good with this, guys?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, let's see how this plays out.
We'll make it work.
Let's make it happen. 3-3 rally up.
D4 rally up on me.
I believe in him. Rally up on 3-4.
You play fucking GTA 5 and you go fucking find Ooh.
Might want to step forward, Andrade. You're going to be first. Probably.
Time to water the flowers with blood.
Just answered your own question earlier.
This is gonna be a tough objective, so prepare for that.
This is gonna be an
For
ass.
them.
An ass objective. PVT Raymond.
Wait, there's easy ones?
Yes.
Want you to back brief me on 3-3's plan.
I have no idea what 3-3's plan was, Staff Sergeant.
All right,
Staff
3-3.
Sergeant, the rank and file weren't briefed. So
All right,
it's not
3-3.
Private Raymond's fault.
Take a mic. 3-3. Step off and make sure all your people know what you're doing.
Yeah, Roger.
3-3 rally.
Rally up on 3-3.
Rally up on 3-3.
See how I threw that bastard 3-3 under the bus?
Don't doubt yourself, no. You got this, man.
Fuck
Oh,
that
good
guy.
enough, I guess.
Yeah, we gonna follow that lane
Do your shit.
that Sergeant Hawkins put up to the north?
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to. We're probably gonna have to. That'll be for me, Alpha, and Delta to take care of.
Reference your map.
Alright.
Just given the size and the scope of that.
All right.
I was waiting for someone to acknowledge that. So.
Explanatory on the map there.
I thought you put it up, but then
We'll move. We'll wait till
had
3-4 set up at
relook at it.
SPF1. We're gonna cross. We're gonna use
No,
this
it's all
little
good.
ditch here. Get to this first section of buildings, clear
So
it out.
while we're clearing through that,
so that they can set up
SPF3 is going to
SPF2.
need to remain occupied until they're no longer effective.
Then we're
They're going to
start
push
clearing
around,
through
so that
Zaros.
SPF4 is
3-3
worth
Alpha
clearing
is
through
gonna
there.
take the outside the
We'll
length
figure it out from there.
I just put SBF4 up there just in case we weren't going to move with them and they needed to move while we covered.
Are you okay?
I like it. Works good for me. So let's go. Does anybody got any questions?
How I like it, the back door.
Before we step off, do earplug and microdagger checks. If you haven't done so.
Private Noble, got any questions? You good?
No, not really. I'm tuned into the squad net as of now, unless you want me to wait until we detach.
No, you're fine. Charlie, you can stay on there, net. Just make sure you guys are keeping up comms between you.
Roger.
Alpha comes the Sierra.
Copy.
Charlie, this is Bravo on point 3. Ready to check over.
Kill.
Charlie, point 3.
So copy out.
Yeah, we'll talk over this way. Make it easier.
Not with one squad and an attachment.
Yeah, Sergeant, question. I heard that we were going to be clearing every building. Is that still the case? Copy.
Copy.
Per SOP.
You want a 13-hour mission, Sergeant Beckett?
Not yet, Sergeant.
Once we clear the town of Zaros, we'll probably do a leader's recon somewhere. Figure out movement from there.
Sergeant Rodi, are you here?
Do we know what
Yes, Lieutenant Reyes.
How high are your expectations for tonight's mission, for today's missions?
I expect to be brutally and subtly hurt.
Brutally and subtly?
How the hell?
Yep, same time.
Oh my goodness.
So you want them to be using 50 caliber suppressed weapons.
Copy. Armed fighting force. Got it.
So LT, what he's saying is sometimes lube, sometimes no lube.
Yep.
Yeah, something like along those lines.
Yeah, we could probably make that happen. Do you have CLS?
If you can find a suppressed Mark 19, Lieutenant,
I would actually
that's
say
what he wants.
You have recoilless
because he's
rifle
acting
Mark
as,
19, no noise.
The assistant MG.
I'm gonna find
for us.
the suppressed 810 Warhol
So
just
if we
for you.
There might be one possible other available to jump.
I mean, you could just jump in the fucking H6 and have the M134s on there, and there you go.
Yeah.
Suppressed 7.62 rounds. Duel of them.
Yeah, Roger.
You could just jump into the H6 and put 4 times M134s on there, and then you have a frickin' flying suppressed fucking gunship.
Do you really want me to do that?
I want to shoot you out of the air with it, but yeah.
Dibs is a no-go.
I'd just love you to get an A10 and scoot over the town.
Do you know who CLS is? And how about civilian structures?
Frankly,
No
the
war
answer
crimes.
is we encourage them to leave, and then you just bomb the shit.
Think
Once they're all
Mogadishu,
gone.
1980s.
Extended CLS.
Or that, yeah.
You just get
I mean,
them all out first.
How much do you want?
if you explain to my CO how that happened, I mean, I can do it.
We'll just
You want to find out who
leaflet,
CLS is
help them find
in
new
3-3
homes,
for me, in case I need to know.
and blow this shit
It's gonna
out
be
of their
Kruger.
old ones. All for a good cause.
And he is carrying extended CLS, who's going to carry additional blood bags.
That's how it works,
Control
right?
it.
Yeah. 100%.
Roger that. Hang on, Mike.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, we need him.
We're gonna need them.
LT, let me grab you real quick.
Sure.
So, are we going to be moving in front of the 3-3 to get to our SBF before they do?
No.
It depends. So what will likely happen is we'll move to that SBF 1 like in sync with them to RP2. Then we'll set up at SBF 1. They'll continue moving towards the town. Once they're set by the town, we'll then look to and they're ready to start pushing through. We'll move to SBF 2.
Yeah, let me know if you go off.
Hopefully that's suitable. Otherwise, I imagine we'll then push up to our ultimate SBF 2. Set there, at which point they'll then be able to start pushing through.
As long as that's what you're poking
Once
me with
they've
and not the other thing.
like half cleared past phase line 1 and started to cut back towards phase line 2,
Well, I'll bring my
we'll look to
clippers
probably
then.
make our movement to SBF 3 and then we'll
Weed
clear
whacker for that shit.
lane accordingly as we need to on the ground.
Roger. I was just wondering about the first
3-4, you guys all good?
There he is.
Are you good?
Double's green.
Double's good. 3-3 great grandma.
Rally up on me.
Rally up on 3-4.
Alright, all. Ares is going to be acting as Havoc 7, so if we need to talk to him between 134 and 133, rally up on our net. He's listening in. If we have a situation, we can work with that, and he can deal with it. For our movements, Davenport, we'll just communicate to each other, make things happen as we need to. This is just as much of a surprise for me as it is for everybody else, so we can both lead properly without having to worry about the Zeus aspect. Private Noble, back with us on 3-4's game plan.
Roger, sir. So, Bravo and Charlie are going to be attaching to 3-3. We have an SBF at grid bearing 1016, and then we are going to push west with you guys and set up our MG and CCM teams at SBF 2, looking down the roads in 2 different lanes. We have an alternate SBF 2 on Mount Riga, and if we take contact from there, we will be pushing up to clear it out and then support from there. We'll move down and then clear the northwestern part of the town at the top lane. Sorry, disregard that. Correction, that is 3-4 and Alpha and Delta will be clearing the green lane after phase line 1, and we will be at SBF 3, Charlie and Bravo, who are attached to you. After that, we'll set up at SB 4 and then push north to Objective 2, support you guys. That's all I've got, Sassarn.
Thank you, Mike. So just a couple of points of clarity here. Charlie and Bravo will be attaching to 3-3. They will be moving with you. At SBF 2, they will be providing cover until we are ready to move in and they need to attach you formally. So they'll be with me, but they are on your net. When you are ready for them, call it up. Let Charlie know, 3-4 Charlie know. He'll move his entire fire team in lane with you and push up as you go. Obviously, being as we're looking at lane 1 and lane 2 on the eastern and western sides, you've got the issue of it being kind of a split lane, right? You've got buildings on either side, buildings down the center. 3-3, you're going to make the call to determine where you need them the most and try to lock down what we can do.
Roger.
Okay. From there, as you guys make it up to the OBJ1 marker, the SBF team, which is myself, Alpha, and Delta from 3-4, will be covering your movements. Once you get up to that phase line, we're going to shift down, push to that secondary SBF 3, and get online. The MGs and the CCM team will detach from you at that point, take up that SBF, and try to cover into the town since the rest of 3-4 is needed to help clear that northern side. From that point, we'll push through, continue in platoon column through RP3, RP4, etc., with 3-3 on point, 3-4 maneuvering to engage contacts as they clear through. Does anybody have any questions on 3-4's intent?
Negative, sir.
Negative.
BB2 Mitchell, back brief us on 3-3's plan.
3-3 will be moving.
Private, can you speak up?
Check 1.
Nope. Speak up.
Can everybody hear me now?
That's
Affirm.
Copy. So 3-3 will be moving as a squad up to from RP2 to SBF 2 as we're waiting for the weapons teams to provide the cover. We're going to be splitting up into 2 lanes with Alpha taking the western side and Bravo taking the eastern side, moving up to clear out any buildings we're taking contact from or as we see fit. When we get to phase line 1, we'll be splitting down towards the southwest to check those buildings and clear out any that are needed to get SBF 3 set up, and then moving up to phase line 2 and clearing out, again, any buildings we get contact for. And then moving in a platoon column to RP3, RP4, and then clearing out objective 2 as we need to. That is all I have.
Single Mike. 3-3, any points of clarity?
Negative.
Good deal. We will leave objective 2 to be determined in the field as we move. If nobody has any questions at this point, just one more thing I want to clarify. The SBF 1 position, that is for us to cover 3-3's movement to SBF 2. Then we will break down a move by fire team to SBF 2 and begin the engagement of the town from that point. If nobody has any questions, lock and load, earplugs, dagger checks, and step off to the run phase. As soon as you hit the ground, you are landing, we are air assaulting in. So dismounts, standard procedure from a helo.
Advise, once we hit our lanes, we're going to be holding
There's your good
until
first insert.
SBF2 is set up.
Go whenever you're ready.
Single Mike.
Bravo copies.
All right, Havoc 3, we are green, green, green.
Start them good.
All right.
Go and go through the flagpole.
Green to go through. Green to go through.
Green to go through.
Copy that. I'm on the ground, pushing off northwest. Charlie's on the, or Bravo's on the ground, facing northwest.
Alpha's on the ground. We'll see Alpha Rifle's to the north. See it. Delta's on the ground, watching northeast.
Bravo copies.
On you.
falling in with you guys.
Different areas once we hit SBF 1, start time back up to normal.
Check your safety.
Actual, this is Alpha picking up time now.
Copy.
I got the rear because I'm so fat.
Phoenix Heavy's taking fire.
Audible on shots.
Wait, one. Continue moving.
Actually, this is Alpha. My assistant's calling chopper is going down. Might be a Shilka or Tunguska, over.
Say again, you said Tunguska?
Tunguska or Shilka, unknown at this time, but bird is down.
Hey, firm. Calling up that the bird went down to the west.
I might be wrong, but it sounded like 4 times auto cannons, so maybe Shulka. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing too, but I was also seeing streaks, so there's possible man pads.
We have enemy AT-AIR in the AO. Havoc, or Phoenix 37 has gone down.
Copy. Could you get identification on what type of anti-air? Is it a ZSC, a ZU, or man pads, or missiles?
Unknown at this time, ISR is struggling to locate given the net of the area. As soon as we find out more details, we'll send it up.
Actual, this is Alpha. Will we be performing CSAR, over?
Hey, since this op has been fraggoed, Noble ask if P34 wants me back on net.
I don't think this has been fraggoed.
Say again?
You don't think?
Yet.
Okay.
Audible northwest.
Don't worry about it. No.
Roger.
Civilian Vic out to the
Calling
north.
up civilian Vic. Yep, over.
Hey, just let me know it's a civilian Vic. I don't need to know your assistant called it.
Copies.
3-4, sounds like we might have civilians in the AO, so watch your lanes and PID.
Bravo copies.
Delta, roger.
3-3 is diverting to
Be
get
advised, civilians are rumored to be in the AO, so PID before letting it off. Once we get into town, hold fire on all fucking grenades except for flashes.
Roger that.
Roger.
Charlie's 3-4.
Roddy.
What?
3-4 just called you.
I'm on 3-3's net.
You're on supposed to be.
Charlie.
How you doing, Noble? You good?
Doing good, actual.
Actual, this is Alpha. 3-3 seem to be short halting, pushing to the south, over.
Copy that. Take up security.
Sorry about that, Charlie. I didn't know you switched over.
You good?
We haven't officially been attached yet, so you should still be on 3-4.
He said it was fine, but I'll go back.
Wait, is the bird right in front of us? I see a ton of smoke right here.
Yeah. I think it might look like there's any survivors.
I've got eyes on SBF 1. It's 257, roughly 600 to 700 meters out.
Bravo copies, 257.
Charlie, this is Noble. I just left the radio channel. I'll switch to it when we detach.
That's more like a click, actually.
That it looked like the RP2 position, approximate.
Actual Alpha, eyes on construction building and warehouse building at 280, approximately 400 meters, look unoccupied at this time.
I agree. Take us out and we'll fall behind.
Actually, as a Delta, I got eyes on a Ural bearing 260. Got a click out.
Where's it running at? I'm not seeing it.
Swift.
Stationary.
Send it.
279.
Take away.
1450 meters. Got a fucking bunker emplacement.
Eyes on.
Roger.
Thanks for actually walking behind me.
Actual Alpha, eyes on bunker emplacement 269, approximately 1500 meters.
Take away.
3-3 is 3-4.
3-4, follow 3-3 out on original movement plan.
Charlie, Roger.
Hey, it looks like SBF-1 may be occupied. We're seeing at least one Ural out there. It looks like it's stationed to move as if it just dropped off. But I'm not seeing any enemy foot mobiles at this time. Over.
Guess we'll go ahead and pick up behind them.
On you.
Your two are left.
156, 155.
Bravo copy is moving with you.
Copy 155. I was picking up, time now.
Seven is 3-4 is in traffic. Four copies all. Take a mic. 3-3 is 3-4. Tracking on all that. 3-4 out.
Alright, 3-4, they're calling up no survivors at the crash site. However, there is a mass civilian grave near RP2.
Charlie, Roger.
Alpha copies, Delta, Roger.
Bravo copies.
I would take that as a high likelihood that this is heavily occupied.
Bravo copies. Be advised they found a large civilian mass grave near RP2, so expect
Push
this to
east
be
down
heavily,
slope so we don't
heavily,
copies.
heavy civilian presence.
Roger, Roger.
Double copies.
Push it a little east. Try not to skyline.
Hey, Private. Double tap the Charlie key, you'll move a little faster.
It's in traffic.
Three is calling a emplacement directly west of their position, 150 meters from them. We're going to set up on their north side.
Charlie, Roger.
3-4 copies.
Delta, Roger. Alpha copies.
Emplacement to our west, probably 100, 150 meters.
Bravo copies.
Double copies.
With you. Got a fake.
Alpha, since Bravo's already here, get security up top. Let me know when you guys have eyes out on this.
I'm not seeing it.
Okay, 1-3-3. Where is it at in relation to you?
Turning a gun towards us. No, we stopped. If I get him first.
On the ASR by RP1?
We're going to have to bounce forward to the west.
Yeah, I want to get this one
It's going to be on the ASR by RP1. Scan down that road so you can find it.
I can't see it.
It's going to be bearing 253 from here.
Charlie, Roger.
Bravo copies.
Delta, Roger. Alpha copies, scanning south time now.
Be advised 253 is in defilade of us right now.
See anything on the road down there?
Can't see the road. Have to crawl forward more.
This is Delta. It looks like it's just in front of me at these little buildings. 233.
Mike, go left a little bit. You got a flat spot there. Other left.
They're all the same. Copy that. We'll secure that. Let us know when you're ready to kick off. All right, 3-4. 3-3 is going to engage in 5 Sierra. We're covering the west and the north.
250.
Delta, roger.
Charlie, roger.
Bravo, copy.
3-3 is going to engage. We're going to hold the west and north open.
Have copies.
Copy that.
Actually, Delta, I have eyes on enemy combatants in the buildings bearing 288.
Ammo netting 250.
Copy, I got eyes on. Major close. 50 meters, 295.
Yeah, I'm good here.
3-3 is...
Position on the right.
Fuck is that?
Units to pull off and assist over.
Back up, back up, back up.
3-4. Ninja close from the north side. 3-4, we're taking rounds from the north side. It's dropped 2 times.
Roger, 3-4, you want to push that way?
Yeah, affirm. Take your team over to that side. Clear through. Team 1 stay here.
Charlie, roger.
On you.
Delta, roger.
We're pushing to the northwest, Bravo.
Actually, this is Alpha, so
Yep,
maintain
on you.
security out to the south. Got my assistant looking
Looks like another roadblock out toward
Pick up
northwest.
over here to the west and take Bravo and Charlie's Bravo and Charlie's previous position.
Got one time put mobile by us.
You have a tower there. He's down. Second one down.
There's a guy inside of it. He's down.
RPG.
Yeah, they came from our west. I'm gonna push towards it.
Yeah, but more Hesco's there. We need to continue pushing north.
Alpha copies, break. Is that an RPG launch we had over?
Hey, firm, reference white smoke.
Alpha has eyes on.
3-4 Charlie,
3-3 is an enemy Vic.
So that, roger. Bearing at 330, we found a roadblock built up next to a Hesco tower. We're pushing to it. We're pushing towards it.
Charlie, this is
Get
Alpha,
troops towards
hold
the beach.
movement. We're going to set an SBF. Team 1 will set an SBF.
Delta, pick up. We're moving north.
Affirm.
I have no eyes on those troops. I'm keeping my eyes out on the road.
Yeah, you're good. Alpha, this is Charlie. You set?
Alpha is set. Watching the roadblock time now.
Roger.
Alright,
Charlie,
3-3 is continuing to move to SBF 1, so we're covering until they get there, and then we'll pick up and move behind them.
Charlie, roger.
Delta, roger. Alpha copies, break.
We're gonna hold here
Charlie,
until...
this is Alpha, eyes on at least one times individual down that Hesco watchtower over.
Roger.
3-3 is 3-4.
Are you calling out a dead guy? Because there's at least 3 or 4 of them there.
From my pause, about 150
I see
meters.
at least one in the Hesco watchtower.
Yeah, he's dead in there.
Yeah, that's what I called.
There's also 3 at the base of it.
We've got fucking... I see guys running around fucking northwest.
Point. We're at.
They're just behind a bit of
No, we'll put to the north a little here.
On you.
Copy, letting crossing.
This is Alpha engaging contacts just past the roadblock, northwest, about 300 to 400 meters.
Alpha, this is Charlie, eyes on.
3-4 is also on.
You seeing him, Bravo?
Negative. I do not see anything.
Reference the white smoke. They're all around it. At least 2 guys.
Reference white smoke.
Okay, I have to get more to the north to get eyes down that road. Stand by.
That's 270 meters away currently.
That AGS is friendly.
Copy.
I got eyes down that road now. So if anything comes down that, I'm dead.
Roger, we're a little to your southeast here. We'll hold.
Alright, 3-3 is trying to soften that area up with the AGS.
Pushing north of Bravo to set some rocks. North.
Looks like they have an element west about 100 meters from us, and then another element south about another 100 meters from us.
That AGS fires from 3-3 and that Vic that they got.
This is Delta. I got eyes on, looks like a BTR bearing 290, which is behind a tree.
BTR 290.
Alpha copies, 290.
Charlie, Roger.
You got that BTR?
Eyes on.
You should be able to see it, Noble.
North. Northeast.
Are you able to hit that?
Yeah, behind a tree, about 800 meters out. 290.
Bearing 288.
Yep, I got eyes on it.
5 meters coming towards us.
Actually, this is Alpha, eyes on Ural 287, 850
Yes,
meters. My pause looks dismounted at this time.
Copy that. Team 1, pick up and move northwest, bearing 329 from our current pause, and occupy that building. We're going to
I got it.
underneath
I got eyes on it. Noble.
3 is pushing up to the...
Where from the Hogweed? Roger.
Come to
It's on the roadway.
It's there in the hot ground.
3-4, be advised. Get your CCM team looking out in west. You got a BTR rolling in.
What's the range?
493, moving right.
BTR 287. Perfect on
490.
Rocket. Fuck.
Charlie,
Miss.
take a shot. Miss.
Re-engage. Quick.
Re-engage.
Second re-engage, miss.
434.
Delta, take that shit if you can see it.
Take it and stop.
422, it's aiming at.
Is that you?
Yes, sir. Actually, this is Alpha. I'm on top of a single-story building roof.
Alpha 2SE, step up 134.
Copy that.
He's coming
back up.
Is that BTR that went up?
Affirm.
Alpha, this is Bravo. Be advised, you have at least one single-time shooter direct west bearing 272 out in the trees, shooting through the trees. Can't see him.
Alpha copy, use break. Mike, this is Alpha. Could you use your assistance over?
Alright, 3-4, break it down. We're going to be following in behind 3-3 as they move east along the road. Sorry, west along the road.
Charlie, Roger.
Mike, I'm moving.
Alright, Noble, go ahead and pick it up. We're going to be following 3-3 to our southwest.
Yep.
Mike, this is Alpha. Did you copy my last?
Affirm. I'm entering the compound. Back at the compound now.
Rog, we'll hold at the HESCO watch tower.
3-4, 3-3 is approaching the crash site. It sounds like the Alpha Force is trying to secure it as well. We're taking some light arms and RPG fire from there.
I'm holding just back at this HESCO watch tower from Mike. He's just pushing me up.
Havoc 3-3 is about 200 meters to our west. So continue moving. We'll get a double time up here to support them.
Charlie, Roger.
Double time, 300 meters to the west to support 3-3.
Bravo copies. I'm just waiting on Mike to finish patching up Alpha, and then we'll be on the way.
Second Mike.
I'm trying Mike.
Alpha, this is Bravo. I'm flanking out to your left south a little bit.
Alpha copies. Bravo, this is Alpha. If we take contact, Alpha will set base. You continue pushing west to find a flanking position. Over.
Okay.
Let's say crash that.
Before Charlie, I found 3-3.
Charlie, say again.
I found 3-3 to our southwest immediate.
The fuck was that?
Copy.
Missiles out, missiles out, missiles out.
3-3, 3-4, you hear missiles out?
Copy. I don't believe we have any air assets in the air at this time.
Pretty sure they launched from pretty much direct
Might be a BM-21.
Is it a BM-21?
Actually, this is Alpha. Missiles need to come from direct west, about 400 meters over.
That close, they wouldn't be shooting at us anyway.
Barrel.
Are we going down the road?
7 is calling up to Negligere to the west and destroyed the ISR drones we had.
Destroyed the ISR drones we had.
Charlie, Roger.
Bravo copies.
Alpha copies.
Those missiles that just went out Noble destroyed our IRS drones. Or ISR drones. Roger. We're probably going to push towards that compound and take them out.
I'm watching your right flank down the road.
Copy that, guys. Out on. Eyes on.
3-4, this is Bravo.
So drop it.
Direct west, you have 2 times military cargo towers and a military building to the south side of the southernmost tower.
Eyes on. That should be SBF-2.
Copy. There's also a Ural there, and I think I see a dude in the 2nd story window bearing break. Like 271.
Copy that.
Bravo, this is Alpha. Look at those cargo towers. It looks unoccupied at this time. Over.
Break. 3-3 is 263, 200 meters from us. Pick up and move.
Alpha copies, picking up time now. Delta moving.
Charlie, Roger.
Bravo copies moving.
Copies, we'll move to cover.
We are goggle.
I have not.
3-4, 3-3 is being heavily engaged by a tower to the southwest side. They cannot move from their position. We need to maneuver on that and lock it down so they can get out of their area.
Delta, Roger. Alpha copies.
Charlie, Roger.
Bravo copies.
3-3's pinned up here. We're going to maneuver on what's shitting on them and take it out.
Double copies.
Up slope, northwest. Concealment.
I think I got that tower that's manned. It's 272. Possibly, or I might be seeing things.
We have 3-3 bearing 280, about 100 meters in front of us, PID.
Bravo copies.
Actually, this is Alpha. Eyes on the down Chinook. Over.
Behind you to your east.
3-3's on the brick wall to the northwest.
3-3's up at that building to the northwest there.
Actually,
IDF.
Alpha eyes on white smoke, northwest, 100 meters.
IDF and Mel.
We are on the crash side. 3-4.
Actually, this is Alpha. Alpha's going to push up towards
One of the towers occupied the northernmost tower.
Right.
Copy that. Clear through that 2-story and get up there. Good eyes out.
Alpha copies. IDF.
Yeah, take it. Watch that.
We had a static MG up here to the west. Seemed like it was engaging over top of this hill.
Yeah.
Before I'm told this building has shit eyes toward that.
Copy.
3-4. Sergeant Spears. That Ural is a fucking truck full of ammo in it.
It's got ammo in it?
Oh yeah.
Clear to move northwest. Keep moving.
It's stocked full of it.
Line it up, Bravo.
Copy that, lining up.
Push through and clear this compound to the west. We'll maneuver north a little bit and cover you, and then we'll move to SBF2.
Copy that. Bravo, shift back over here.
Guy in the tower on the south side.
3433 is going to push west into the compound. We're going to push to the SBF2.
Charlie, Roger. Moving.
Southwest.
I'm pushing north. Over.
Right there, yeah, I know he's dead.
Bravo and
Yeah, he's dead. Mike, can you take care of me?
Alpha copies. Delta, Roger.
Bravo Charlie and move.
Yeah,
Roger, I'm with you.
reloading. He's fucking.
Robert.
Reloading.
Copy that. We already have a team out.
Take a mic, Mike.
Bravo's 3-4.
Send it.
Hey, you need to be moving with Charlie. They're
Got it.
Get into the SPF.
Copy. Mike, go with Bravo.
3-3's
Over pushing. Before we move up to that military compound.
Wait forward, Charlie. We got dead civvies up by this vehicle that went up here.
Copy all. 3-4, break it down, push up to Charlie and Bravo's position. It's going to be 327 from here.
3-4.
Copies.
Once you get up here, we need a ISR or thermal scan out to the west. We got a single times marksman way out far.
Copy.
Get you the range to that.
Action to the south, we're going to move towards that two-story building just north of us.
Copy 824. Where the fuck is he?
That rock, the left side of it.
Alpha negative on that.
Point.
Continue pushing north to Charlie and Bravo's position, as you won't be able to see without engaging.
Big rock, right hand side.
Alpha copies.
No, the left side above it. See, you got that first rock, and then there's the second one above it.
You got two. I got two bushes with white leaves on them.
Yeah, on the left side
Delta,
there.
got eyes
Go
on
up
that
some more. He's
marksman
standing up.
282 at the
oh,
top.
He's gone. I guess he ran off. I don't see him.
282. I'm tracking a possible standby trigger.
Delta, this is Alpha. What's the range to the marksman's pulls over? I think he disappeared.
Range to the top of that tower or that building over there is 824.
824, Roger.
Reference that building almost direct west. That's 824 from my pulse.
Yeah, eyes on track.
The one that's top of the hill, rough direction of 277.
Yeah.
That's what you called out, right? 824. Or are you calling out that one?
Hey, push it southwest, Noble. Coming to you.
I was working off.
Mike, we're moving.
So Bravo, you can hold there. I'm just putting up a position here, closer towards the town.
Copy, never mind.
Action, this is Alpha. Distant engine west-southwest somewhere.
Distant engine west-southwest. Get eyes out, Noble. I'll get this trench up.
It'll be
Calling it 80 Alpha.
77. Oh shit.
80 Alpha, 700 meters north.
80 Alpha, 700 meters north.
Roger.
Bravo copies.
Charlie Bravo, go ahead and detach and attach with 3-3.
Charlie, Roger.
Say again for Bravo.
BTR Alpha just inside the town.
That's on the team net.
Get low. Delta, can you
Alright,
engage?
I'm on it. I'm trying to find it.
Break it down, push southeast.
Alpha,
link
what's
up
the bearing?
Alpha, put them on. Charlie Bravo, link up with 3-3.
Satellite.
Mike, we're moving.
Moving right to left. Gone behind the building there at bearing 269.
Bearing 269 is moving right to left, gone behind a building. Stand by for range. Fuck, I can't find it. Wait, one outside by the building. Found it.
Get to the Euro.
The building is 551.
Coming to you, I'm a little bit behind.
Mike, let's move.
Right behind it is 598.
They're engaging into 3-3. I'm gonna fucking blast that thing.
I'm here. Yeah, it's behind the building. Yeah, I don't see it. Actually, this is Alpha. We need 3-3 to pull back. Try and draw that BTR
Not
out.
clear, not clear, not clear. You're clear, send it.
Charlie, got eyes on that? Or yeah, Charlie, got eyes on that?
Charlie's trying to get a little shot on it. Stand by.
BTR's out, BTR's out. 554.
Charlie shot out.
Cap. Out. BTR's cap.
Good shit. Hey, do you got a spicy grenade?
Alpha engaging dismount.
No, I don't. 3-4's got it.
Give me
Actually, this is Delta.
So drop it.
Alright, I'm on
There's still a BTR north of
Yeah,
us.
I see. Cool beans.
Possibly.
Roger.
3-4, this is Bravo. This is Bravo.
Traffic.
100112. 1 times 0 with fucking ammo in the back of it, right for a spicy grenade.
Take a look. Charlie, Bravo, 3-3 is going to be direct west from you. Maneuver to them.
Charlie copies.
Bravo copies, moving direct
3-3
west.
is direct west of us. Moving to them.
Yeah, I see him.
Mike!
Actually, this is Alpha. Eyes on fire team 287, pushing right to left towards 3-3's pulse over.
Copy, shoot him. Bravo, Charlie, you got eyes on 3-3.
Charlie's at 3-3.
Say again, Charlie.
Charlie is with 3-3.
Copy.
Bravo's with 3-3 as well.
Actually, this is Alpha. Possible suppressed weapons on enemy over.
What the fuck?
Check in.
IDF to south. Alpha's up.
Charlie's green.
Delta's green.
That wasn't IDF, that was a missile, possible RPG.
That was pretty
Alpha
fucking
2SC
big
stepping up.
for an RPG.
Yeah, that wasn't no RPG.
Alright, hey, shift fire to the north. They're direct west across from us.
Might have been a static fucking SPG then.
Bravo know that they're going to get set up here first.
Shift fire northwest. We got
okay, copy that. They're gonna get set up
yeah,
here.
never mind. You're on here. My bad. There's one smoke up here to our northwest. They want you to rain hell on it.
Copy. More smoke. Raining hell.
Mike, this is Alpha.
Send for Mike.
Alpha actual needs pan management.
Mike, I got it. Charlie, he's
Roger.
Charlie. What's up?
Strati. Yeah. Strati, you may be able to set up on that rock while we can peel around you that way.
They say danger close to the fucking northwest here.
Then at least cover us and we can peel around that way.
Yeah, I'm thinking 3-3's got that.
This is 3-4 Charlie, holding base here.
Reloading.
this rock wall.
Copy that. I'm holding here while you move.
Move to the west northwest.
On you,
Squad size.
Yep.
Copy. Team 2, what's your
3-3's
status?
got a guy coming up behind him.
We're holding here.
Team 2, we're bounding by teams trying to get to a position to give overwatch for 3-3 to move in.
Copy.
We're set here.
We'll wait for 3-4 to finish setting up on that little rock wall, then we're going to peel around them.
I'm set.
Team 1, break it down. We're going to start pushing south and following behind them. Guys can't really cover from here anymore if you're all up in the lane.
Here's on IDF.
Copy.
Here's on IDF.
Yep, spread.
Let's fucking hope we don't.
Spread it out.
Yeah, I'm punching a little bit south, keeping away from 3-4 here. Oh, no.
3-4.
That fucking marksman is back.
Close contact from west and
Alpha's green.
I got him. He's moving north to south on top of that mountain. I can't see him from here.
Up that hill.
Mike, this is Alpha. We're going to need your love and care.
Mike's detached, I will take care of you.
What's the range to the top of the mountain?
I think we got him.
Wait, 1.
3-3, 4, Charlie, Roger. I think we took him out.
5-2-1.
Copy, Tango Mike.
You're looking at a range of 127 with an increase
We'll go ahead and
of
pick up.
approximately 100.
On you.
IDF inbound.
Actually, this is Alpha. Audible on IDF.
Copy.
Let Bravo know to go ahead. Oh, fuck,
Team 2, check
Bravo. Hey, just go ahead and step up onto 133.
Charlie's
They're calling for you.
I'm still on 134. I don't have a battle buddy. I cannot do that. I have to fucking move.
If Goss isn't with you?
Gosses has to stay on 134. He's the mic. Mike already is listening in on 2 nets. He's on platoon. He's on platoon Mike net, and he's also on our net, so he can't get off of it.
Roger. Go ahead and pull up to us. We're to your north here. Northwest, just about.
Mike.
Yep, already.
Send for Mike. Since you are attached to Bravo, if 3-3 needs a mic, I want you to run over into systems if they don't have one.
BTR down the hill.
Hey, firm.
Fucking Christ!
I'm on 134 and 133.
Top of the hill is 0-3. I don't have
Stand by for range on that BTR. Disregard, it's fallen back over the crest.
It comes back.
It was 3-4-1 to the top of the crest.
Charlie's on it.
I don't see it.
No eyes currently. We're hunting.
We're back
Delta,
behind
this is
Devilade.
Alpha. Fall back with me. We're going to move south and try and just cover it if it moves back down the southern side.
Behind
Yeah, I'm
Devilade.
listening
Hey, firm.
on our net and their net just in case they need me.
Delta, this is Alpha. Push up to that shack just to the southwest of us.
Do you have a third radio to do that?
3-4 Bravo, move out to the north-northeast.
Oh, shit!
My Bravo team.
I usually carry
154.
Copy.
Good hit.
I'll copy 3-4 Bravo.
Great shit, Charlie.
Hey, Bravo, when you get a chance, push to your west and set up with the 3-3 Bravo. They're over here to the west,
Alright,
down
Team
the road.
1, what's the status of that
Copy
BTR?
that. Moving to you. Goss, moving.
to move to 3-3.
Okay, there you are.
Roger, Roger.
Yeah, I heard you. I just
I've copies, Charlie Mike.
back off.
Yep. I just want to make sure you heard me.
1 times heat and 2 times HE on our boss.
I made a turn, started to run, and ran into a wall.
Where the fuck is he?
Can I go make marshmallows?
For sure.
I want
Only
to put marshmallows on it.
Only if you have s'mores.
Right there inside that building, fucking this
I'm game. I
Alpha
brought extra.
Delta's in this 2-story building right here.
I think this fucking
Alpha copies pushing in from now.
3-4 with that marksman up there. I'm calling that hill fucking occupied. We're gonna have to go clear it.
Tracer's going in on top of that hill again.
Mhm.
I'm assuming there's someone up there.
3-4. Did you copy my last?
Some traffic.
Calling that hill occupied. We're gonna have to go up and clear it.
Donnie, what's your pulse?
Cover that.
Just the other side of the wall of the compound you're in.
Rog, take a moment to repack. We'll hold here.
Already done.
Fuck. How many how many belts do I have left?
Alright, Team 1, we're pushing to clear that hilltop. Team 2, you were sticking here and attached to 3-3.
So that I can
Charlie, copy, Roger.
Copy.
Alpha
make it
copies,
happen.
break. Hill to the south, hold 10 Sierra. My citizens, give me packs.
3 of them are in there.
We're gonna stay here with 3-3 and attach to them. Or stay attached to
Hang
them.
on, Mike.
Just to the south, let's go.
Taken.
We're staying with 3-3. Team 1 is clearing the mountain.
Back off.
Action to the south, be advised my
Copy.
citizens, black hole. 762 over.
Copy.
Hey, Bravo, if you can, push north here.
Let's go.
Actually, northeast.
Hey, we're not
Yep.
going to run straight up that hilltop. We're going to have to maneuver around to the
Yep,
south
already
and
on
try
it.
to get some better side to assault from.
I'm getting heights here.
Roger, we get up there. I'm gonna
Side's too fucking steep, and they've been rolling down, and I don't want to risk trying to shove it up.
Copy. Going behind. Clear. Open door. Going and going right. Clear. Wall's clear. Copy.
Yeah.
Team Roger up to your southeast.
Yeah, en route.
Repacking. 10.
Copy.
I got pretty limited hours. You want to push up again?
On you, Charlie.
Yeah, Roger.
I got 3 and 33 extras.
That enemy is 268 meters on the hill.
Hold security.
Bravo, I need you to cover the that northeast section of that hill, or northwest section of it.
When you say northwest, that is the hill. So, which side?
Yeah, that face of it. Yeah.
Looks fine now.
Alright, Team 1, be ready. We're about to crest this hill, and it's going to be fucking on.
Before this is Bravo, be advised from where we're at, we cannot cover shit down here.
Copy. You're going to be moving with the squad with 3-3, so we'll be covered from the SVF position. You should be okay. If you need to move around, make it happen.
I know, I'm just letting you know, once you guys are getting up there, you guys are on your own. I can't see crap over the lip.
Copy that, Tango Mike.
Mike went down.
Take a hard line, take a hard line. Left side's clear off.
Northeast.
That's a negative, so
To our
we're
northeast.
shooter.
Yep.
Just dropped him.
Charlie, 3
Rog, we're going to push that way. We'll back, pushing through.
Roger.
Got a blockade right there.
White smoke.
Roger.
IDF, I'm hearing more IDF.
Roger, so let's pick up and move with them. We're going to get you spread out.
Set up on the road, covering them on this line here.
Roger, I'll let them know.
If they pop out into the road, let me yell before they fucking
Hey, we're
step
taking
out.
contact down slope southwest.
Roger. I'm gonna put up a
Team 1 taking contact down the road southwest.
Shit! Gotta move! Gotta move! Gotta move!
Actually, south, I've got 4 voices down the slope, down,
Vic, audible north, I think.
Danger close. Contact
Ural.
my next hit.
You good?
Alpha's up, but slow.
Hey, do not expose yourself to that side of the town. No range for that. Let's pull back up slope and get the SPF out.
Be advised that fucking Ural has a static in the back of it.
We'll have to patch up once I reach the top over.
Yeah, Roger, can you engage it?
It's down.
Oh, Roger.
Fuck, I need to getting over.
ASAP, they're being engaged.
I dismounted it. That SPG.
Hey, firm.
Fucking see that thing.
Good job.
Team 2, what's your status?
Working in line with 3-3. We just had a Ural move up with a with a static attached to the back of it.
Push down this hill a little bit. We get a little bit covered. 2-1. Copy all.
Actually, this is Alpha. Can't be this time. That way.
3-4, be advised, we had a single shooter on your hill shooting down at us.
Hold fire to the west.
The fuck is that?
Alpha, check in.
Alpha's up, just finishing patches. Alpha is Charlie Mike. I firm with you in 10 to 15 0.
Drop him, he's dead down there. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, that guy's fucking ventilated.
Yeah, Roger.
Right behind him.
Copy, be advised, second story.
Bubble, we're gonna
Fuck.
be in and out.
Find good eyes.
West this
Cover
whole
the
time.
for the zone.
Where we can move
those now.
Roger, on you.
Mike, I'm going into this building here.
They're with you, Bravo.
Alpha copy is pushing slightly north. Disregard.
Clear.
Down.
Clear.
Be cognizant of what you're exposing yourself to, Team 1.
Okay.
Mike, going over the wall next.
Alright, Team 1.
Yep.
They're at that T intersection, 049 from us, 240 meters.
On me.
Definitely moving.
3-4 Charlie, move that NG up here to this intersection.
On you.
As they move, shift your fire.
3-3, this is 2-4 Charlie, Roger, he's next to you.
I got it, I threw it away. Yeah, Roger that.
The guy that threw the orange smoke was the one that...
3-3, this is Alpha, we're pushing to the...
Certain Davenport.
Oh, there's
Actually, this is Alpha. Eyes on occupied barracks building north 650 meters. Going to engage time now.
Yeah, let's put this on the roadblock here.
Hey, Bravo, if you want, we'll push up with you to that roadblock. Go ahead and hold it.
Friendlies are just getting moved up on the left-hand side to that white building.
There's tracers flying at the hilltop from northeast.
Yep.
That's a heavy gun. That's you, Charlie. Or that's you, Bravo, or whatever you are.
It's got me pinned, yeah.
Bright, be advised, Charlie's working on it.
I got smoke on you, Delta. Hook around.
On you.
Are you up?
We're good.
It's on the move. Be advised. Let 3-3 know their team on their west side to relay through you that they're coming out on the east side before they do, or they're going to get shot.
Charlie, Delta, reference those smokes for that BTR. Keep an eye on it.
Hey, firm, I saw it.
It's moving south to north.
BTR cap,
South to
BTR
north.
cap.
I am black on heat.
Well, you're definitely going to want to relay that up.
Who took that
3-4,
shot?
this is Charlie. We are black on heat.
Copy that.
BTR is Matt.
Copy. Did you copy my traffic? I'm holding...
Oh,
This is Alpha. Continue to suppress that barracks building.
We're pushing back to you.
Yeah, just let 3-3 know to have their team relayed through the chain of command that they're coming out, and if they come out on the balconies.
Let us know.
I think that's friendly on the other side of that barricade.
Yeah. The fuck is that? Check in.
We're up. We had some fucking guy pop up.
Mike, let's go.
I got shot in the arm.
Yeah. No, I'm waiting for you. Moving.
Actually, south of Mission South was. Our building was clear this time.
What did 3-4 say about the heat rounds, Noble?
Copy. Team 1, continue to copy their fire up. Maybe push north to Hillman. Side.
Delta, roger.
Well, I just got shot at by a big fucking heavy ass weapon. Where the fuck is that?
I think it was in one of those buildings. They're 40.
Copy. I can't get to you at this time. Do you have
Yeah,
a form?
got basically white smoke on friendlies. White smoke on friendlies.
Negative. We'll work with what we got.
Alright, I have 2 times heat for him. I'll push down.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. Don't pop up. There's a fucking heavy gun pointed right at us.
Don't stop the heat yellow.
Go ahead and push up.
I believe I have.
Mike, I'm pushing up. I can't see shit.
Roger.
One of my pack.
Copy that. Alpha Delta, you're on the run up here. I'm pushing down to Bravo and Charlie real quick.
If you find a good spot, I can get some sandbags up for you.
Copy. If that was for Clay, copy that.
BMP firing up to our west, unknown distance, sounds from road place.
Fuck.
Fucking super close.
BMP
to the west on the
Yeah.
Top of the hill, southwest.
Yeah.
This is 3-4 Charlie. Just got word there's a BMP to the west.
Got it. Go.
Good copy. 3 through this building's clear.
100 meters, 100 meters, 100 meters.
Still up, still up, still up, still up.
3-4 and everybody else on that hill. Check in.
BMP is cat, BMP is cat. Alpha's up, Delta's up.
3, this is 3-4 Charlie. That BMP is cat.
Yeah.
Yep. No, you're good.
Alpha Delta, you good?
Delta green.
Alright, hold this pause. Push it down slope. I'll be back.
Charlie green. Bravo green as well.
Who is pointing and where are we pointing at?
I'm trying to move down to you, but I gotta fucking help it Alpha, this is 4.
Bravo, I was pointing that out because there's another roadblock
Hey,
down
check
there.
on me periodically. I'll start calling up to you. Make sure I'm not dead.
3-3 is going to be moving on the west side.
Hey, let me take it. You guys go to the road. Go to the road.
Alpha, this is Delta, you got a Euro out to the north of this barrack buildings. Alpha has eyes on, doesn't
I'm
look
above
mad
you,
this
Click.
time.
Bravo.
Continuing engage from our east danger close, be advised. 3-4. Delta south, is that an EU captain on the back
Charlie,
end?
3-4 copies.
Looks like it. Actually, south for engaging an unmanned EU Euro at this time.
Where? Eyes on. Somebody watch that fucking door. Somebody watch that door.
3-4, do you copy? Actually, south for engaged 1 times more right south this time. Spear to the right here, keep putting my backpack.
Spears is giving me the heat rounds. Yeah, roger. Come to me and I'll rearrange the rounds. Alright, I'm on my back.
Are you okay?
I'm good. Yeah, we're good.
Actually,
Some traffic.
They're my bags.
Just making sure you were up.
I'm good. I've dropped off the heat
Bravo,
rounds. Push them
hold
back
that,
up.
hold that fucking
Hey,
road.
firm, you want me to send a HE
Yeah,
round
look at
there
that door.
for the Zeus cannon in the back?
Yeah,
I'll keep Noble on it.
Hey, firm.
Take this corner. Don't go out there. Don't go out there.
RPG.
Damn, what the fuck was that?
What was that? Sound off.
Team 1 is RPG, back up slope behind us.
I dropped him. He was southwest of my current pause.
Alright, I see Hawkins.
Hey, Bravo, they're moving on
Copy. I've closed that door.
Hey, Delta, push back and meet me so we can clear through Riga Alpha. Stay where you're at.
I've got it from. Actually, this is Alpha. It is on mortars, maybe firing at our pods over.
Goss, get inside.
Coming to you guys.
They're bombing their own fucking town. Okay.
Hey, this is 3-4 Charlie. Do you want us pushing up or keep
Actually, this
holding
is Alpha.
where
We're
we're at?
pushing slightly west to try and get eyes on this fucking water.
Roger.
Copy that. Remember, me and Delta are clearing out Riga again behind you.
Hey, go ahead and push up.
Hey,
Again, brother.
3-4, they're bombing their own fucking town, too. They're not giving a shit about civilians.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about these guys.
Friendly's on your left. Friendly's on left. Hey, grab this RPG.
Pushing around west.
How's your eyes?
Private, grab that fucking RPG.
He's down.
3-4, be advised, we are grabbing RPG. Hey, grab that one.
Got it.
I don't know if I have weight for it.
No, sorry, not you, not you. Private, get up here. There's another one.
You got one. You got one.
Put it in your backpack.
Bravo, this is 3-4 Charlie. I've got the sandbag up for you.
Yeah, I'm pushing ahead.
Keep going. Oh, I got you.
Be advised, the enemy is mortaring their own town.
Okay, I'm checking the far corner.
You guys in this two-story building?
Clear.
Yeah, Keys, you're good across.
That's hot.
I'm gonna push you.
Can't see right.
Team needs support.
I just don't want to.
No, they're good.
Right.
Nope, I
Copy. We're up on the...
Delta 018. Team 2, push Alpha.
Send for Alpha.
I don't know who's sitting on that rock. You need to get off. Skyline is the whole fucking city behind you.
Clear the building behind them.
Yeah, Charlie have.
Alpha copy is relayed.
Yeah, we're not gonna clear them.
Hey, Bravo, go ahead and pick up in front of you here.
Building on the right side.
Copy that. There's a dead guy on this porch here, so we're gonna have to clear it.
Yeah, Roger.
This building next to us there?
3-3's Alpha team said they'll clear it for us.
Copy. Where are they at? Because have they cleared this building?
They're to your
Not
west.
tagged. I don't think they cleared it.
Clear it.
You advise.
We got it.
Okay, all yours.
Alpha Delta, just make sure if you're going to be up here that you're covering yourself from the
Take
south
that
of the
corner right there so
northeast.
we can
They
fucking
see
clear this.
Yep, moving up.
Got it.
Alpha
Go and hold there.
has one down at this time.
Gonna have to fucking hold this building until they can clear it.
Alpha, be advised. Yep, this is a bus, but we'll call up. Break. We've got something fucking heavy. Might be a BTR-80 Alpha. It's 287 from my pause. On the next hill.
Fuck this shit.
Getting a
No,
range.
we'll come with me. We're going to clear this fucking thing.
I'm trying to get you one Delta.
On you. There's a BTR-80 Alpha.
Correct, bearing 289 from Alpha pause.
Yeah, Roger. Is Delta on it?
Yeah, I think he's trying.
Delta 330.
Bad shot. I gave it the wrong mark.
And
Black AT.
well, we're fucked.
They're black on
I'm going to give
AT.
you a cover.
Roger, are you,
Fuck.
Do they need us up there?
Actually, this is Alpha. BTR is off.
That's friendly right there. Friendly.
Charlie, this is 3-4 on up there.
Yeah, affirm. We've got a BTR west of our current position.
Is Delta black on AT? Am I hearing that right? Roger.
Yep, that's what you heard. That's why I had your guy pick it up.
Disregard is falling back behind definitely.
You advise taking a light out.
Alpha and Bravo, be advised. 3-4 Charlie is detaching from us to
flashlights
take care of that
directly
BTR.
4
Hey,
Charlie.
watch them there. We got flashlights out.
They're towards south currently.
We're at gates.
3-4, we are to your north about 15 to 15
Josh, watch
meters.
to your right. Watch right.
Down slope.
We're holding at this
We just got engaged down the hill to the north.
Charlie's 3-4. Reference grid marker 1834 on your dagger for the last known position of the BDR.
See that? Northwest?
Hey, can you get a beat on that guy? I'm hit.
I'm trying. He went inside the building. Fix your leg and fucking go up south.
Alright, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Stay low. Don't skyline. That BTR still over there.
Thank you, Mike.
Push on the other side of this shit.
Charlie got engaged. I'm hit. We're mobile up to your position.
Relay to 3-3. Have them push up to cover you as you maneuver.
Clear. We'll go back the way we're going.
Go.
Crossing the, Raymond.
Holding door. Okay,
Crossing door.
Set.
Popping.
Left good.
Right looks good. Can't be far right. Going in, going right.
Bandaging.
Checking balcony.
Agreed.
Friendly's there.
3-4. This is
3-3.
3-3.
Can you guys cover my right?
I'm not
Thank you.
this fucking thing.
We have an opening here, keys that we can all
I'm going to give you a short.
Bravos. Go ahead and give fucking Delta.
3-4. This is Bravo. Send it.
Are you in communication with 3-3?
Voice. Yes.
Alright, just stick close to them. You do not have Charlie with you.
Affirm. I know he's detached to try and find that 80 Alpha.
Copy all. Good work.
3-4, Charlie said that you guys can take heat and AT from us if you guys wanted to deal with that.
Delta, go make it happen.
Right side.
I would love that. South troops from the flank 33062.
Copy.
Covered on
These
your
two
right.
times contacts are dropped.
Hang on,
Enemy
Mike.
gunner and rifle.
Semi-covered.
3-4. I'm holding SBF down the western MSR here at grid break.
Hey, give him that one RPG.
093-118.
Just in case.
What?
I got eyes on.
Do you know who put up those sandbags?
Actually, this is Alpha. Have you got any spare 240 rounds over?
To our south.
I see it, northwest, coming down the road.
No, but I'm gonna go
9, moving
remove
east.
them. Let's go remove them real quick.
You're gonna have to get up here to see it.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Break. Eyes on fucking Gaz. It's 335. The gunner is down.
Be advised, driver's still up. I couldn't get him.
On you.
Gaz is fucking off.
3-4, Charlie, we're moving back to Bravo.
Copy that.
He didn't last long. Be advised, 3-4, this is Bravo, that Gaz is fucking down.
Gaz is
Good shit.
Copy. That might have been the guy that was across the way that yelled that you heard as well.
He's good, he's on squad net.
Right.
Can I have it?
The driver's side window might have a couple perforations through it.
Fuck it, who says I'm driving it?
Charlie's back with Bravo.
I'm gonna turn people into confetti.
Ooh.
Actually, this is Alpha down to 680 rounds approx. Over.
Mm-hmm. Once we get a town, yeah, I would say you would be clear, but right now we're still working on the premise that there's still good.
Don't worry. It can turn people into Swiss cheese.
That is true. It does have a fucking 762 on it.
Copy. Check in regularly. Almost 100 meters from us.
Hey, from.
Fuck is all that going on over there?
Fuck if I know. There's a wall in my way.
3-3, are you guys in contact with your other team? Are they okay?
there's smoke at a house behind us. I think it's on fire.
Kruger,
Copy. Yeah.
are you okay? Is your other team okay?
Off, shooting at me, don't know where from.
Oh.
RPG just came somewhere from the fucking northeast, down slope. No eyes.
It came from our area, taking care of it.
Ship Noble, we're gonna help. Oh, Raj.
I'm on you. Charlie Actual is down on my pause.
Mike on, Charlie.
Charlie's not with us. Stand by. Northeast 064.
To our northeast.
3-3, having to break it down.
Roger.
Okay, going back, Mike.
To our right.
Probably the same bit that 3-4 lit the fuck up.
We're coming to you. Stand by.
Kruger, move there. Take up that position.
Raymond, let's move. Be careful. That's where
There he is.
went down.
Watch that door. Watch that door. Watch the window.
He's on my pause.
Oh, you cleared it?
Hesco building. He's that corner.
3-4, pause X.
I'll switch his pause.
Copy, Plaza X.
Copies.